Hello, Earthwork Harvest Gathering. This is Scott Cook phoning in from Edmonton, Alberta. And these are my quarantine mates. This is Pamela May and Elliot Thomas. And I sure hope to bring them down to meet y'all sometime. I'm really missing you guys this weekend. So I want to start off with a song inspired by all the kiddos running around there. 1, 2, 3. We staggered arm in arm here when we were younger. Tried everything they said we shouldn't do. We took as many trips as we took lovers. But some of those trips, a dog comes back with you. And some of those trysts turned into tricycles. And my wild and reckless friends got safe and old, wheeling a little buddy homeward on the bicycle. With all the hope and joy and poop a bike seat could hold. Now the feral festival kidlets keep changing costumes. They run in a pack and dig holes in the ground. And they like sleeping under the table, just like the dogs do. So you watch your step when there's little ones around. I'm a better person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time, can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive, forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. So we talk about work and what we're reading, why the bastards keep winning, and where we'd move if they did. We talk about who went home with whom at the party last weekend. But eventually we just watch the dogs and kids. Chasing and sniffing and eating's all they're on about. They don't complicate their blues, they just moan. They don't think much about themselves. They just freak out. If they got a bone to pick with you, it's probably just a bone. And I'm a better person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time, can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive, forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. My buddy had a run of bad luck and bad choices. If it goes bad in court, one of us has to take his pup. He's trying to learn to listen to the right voices. Hope he don't have to miss his kid growing up. We were all bulletproof daydream manifestors, but all the bluster just boils down to love. Just wanna be a good uncle, be a good ancestor. I'm taking better care when there's someone to take care of. I'm a better person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time, can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive, forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. Thanks, Indoorables.
Thank you, Scott.
Oh yeah,
Indoorables, Scott.
that's our band name, Scott Cook and the Indoorables. Pamela named it. We've got a TV show, as a matter of fact. It's currently on a summer hiatus, but it'll be going again in the fall, I reckon. Once the weather cools down and we can't play shows outdoors anymore, we'll be back doing Indoorable shows.
Chindorables.
Maybe even the Chindorable shows.
TV's a new word for computer, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Our TV show is actually on Facebook Live, but that's a TV show, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of a democracy of entertainment nowadays.
Computer is the new TV.
So I put out a new record, and I wanna play some songs off it. This is the first single. It's called Leave a Light On. 1, 2, 3. This is a low budget love song. There's no car chasing, no moon falling from the sky, or mountains crumbling to the sea. I just wanna be around you. I'll try to say it plain, and if you don't believe me, I'll spell it out again. I know it's intricate step work. We don't wanna rush this measured cadence and the distance between us, but I got a steady feeling like I never knew. I'm thanking life for second chances and glory. You know so many songs, if singing makes them true, play me one where the lovers make it through. When the miles stretch out between us like a hazy memory, when it's storming on the highway and it's getting hard to see, leave a light on in your heart for me. And if I'm running my mouth, won't you put me in my place? Sit my fool self down and look me in the face. You know I'm not the quickest learner, but I'm figuring it out. Waiting for those pretty words to tumble from your mouth. You say you got so many stories, plenty that I know. Tell me one where you don't have to go. When the miles stretch out between us like a hazy memory, when it's storming on the highway and it's getting hard to see, leave a light on in your heart for me. After all that time wondering what could be and could have been, since I landed in your company, the world feels new again. I'm just grateful for the sunlight at just that time of year, and whatever unseen forces conspire to bring us here. So go after your dreams, every place you dare. Just dream us one where I can meet you there. When the miles stretch out between us like a hazy memory, when it's storming on the highway and it's getting hard to see, leave a light on in your heart for me. Leave a light on in your heart for me. All right, you're safe. Yeah. Wow, I lucked out pretty good on this whole getting stuck with people during the pandemic thing, hey? Pretty lucky draw.
It's been nice. You guys.
I moved into this house at the start of February, and me and Pamela had just got back from like a month and a half in Taiwan and New Zealand, and the last thing I wanted in my life at that point was to go on the road. And but I had to, because I had a bunch of shows booked, so I took off, and then what do you know, like about 2 weeks later I was fleeing straight home from Texas, and I've been here ever since, and I couldn't have landed in a better place. So thanks, pals.
Oh, we're so glad you landed here.
These guys have been gardening like superstars. It's pretty amazing. Elliot even like makes his own sourdough and his own kombucha and cider, and he's a crafty guy.
Mead,
I'm learning.
maybe. Mead's coming.
Mead, yeah, I'm gonna try to make some mead. I'd like to do something to, appreciate the season's bounty. The bounty of the... Yeah.
That's one of these days you guys got to come down to Earthwork Harvest Gathering, because it's all about appreciating
Sounds like
the season's
it.
bounty. It's a
Yeah.
harvest gathering. Yeah, we got food from the farm and the neighbors' farms, and they feed us all, and they give us these basketball cards, and we exchange them for meals, and yeah, oh man, the best food at any festival. Really, it's so good. So we're gonna play one now that we're sending out to you folks south of the border. I was born down there myself. I was born in Morgantown, West Virginia, but most of my extended family is in Michigan, and I've been thinking of you every day while all this weirdness is playing out. And this is a song I wrote before all this happened, but it seems to be even truer now. It's called "Say Can You See." I love this country. I love the people and the land, but there's a lot of stuff happening that I can't understand. We got billions for bailouts. We got trillions for wars, but it's hard for working people to make a living anymore. Hear me out for a second. This ain't a partisan song. It ain't about right and left. It's about right and wrong. We're fighting over the scraps while a few are living like kings. 'Cause screwing us over's a bipartisan thing, and it's working people who made this country great, not the greedy opportunists or the peddlers of hate. And if a new day is coming, it's gotta come from you and me. Oh, say can you see? See, I got a neighbor, we don't always agree. He's a bit of a redneck, according to a hippie like me. But if you're in the ditch, he'll pull you out, I know he will. And that's more than I can say for all those dickheads on the hill. He works hard for his family. He's got loyalty and pride. The company took all he gave and then cast them aside. 'Cause there's profit in poverty. Hell, there's profit in prisons. And they don't even pay taxes. They just buy politicians. But it's working people who made this country great, not the greedy opportunists or the peddlers of hate. If a new day's coming, it's gotta come from you and me. Oh, say can you see? Oh, say can you see? And in New use a name, but there's fear on the airwaves and hatred wrapped in the flag, turning strangers into enemies and our riches into rags. And a revolution to break the grip of greed don't need a strong man or a savior, but I believe we're gonna need whatever magic this whole world's got left to start, and all the ammunition in the chambers of our hearts. It's working people who made this country great, not the greedy opportunists or the peddlers of hate. If a new day is coming, it's gotta come from you and me. Oh, say can you see? Oh, say can you see? Yeah, we're thinking of you, France. Get out and vote. Get your neighbors out to vote. I know I'm preaching to the choir when I'm preaching to the earthwork harvest gathering, but talk to your neighbors, hey? Get your neighbors out. Make sure to get registered. If you're mailing it in, mail it in soon. We're gonna play you one last tune here before we go. I imagine there's a whole lot more bands playing. Gosh, that earthwork is just jam-packed with amazing music. I should show you this record anyhow. These last couple songs we've been playing and the next one we're about to play are off this record. It's called Tangle of Souls. It's my 7th. Some of you may know that I've got a bit of a problem with liner notes, but I really got carried away this time. It ended up being a 240-page book, but it's got a little bookmark in it so you can keep track of where you're at reading it, and of course it's got the words and chords to the songs in the back, and it's got a CD in the back. So there is music too. It's not all library stuff.
That one still has that new book smell.
Has it?
Yeah.
It has.
Smells good, looks good, reads good, sounds good. Good job there, Scott.
Thank you. I've been mailing them out. I've been stuffing envelopes every day. It's you guys know. You've seen.
Move over, Canada Post. There's a new kid on the block.
You've seen how boring I've been lately. I've been working hard at this. But it's I'm down to the last bunch of U.S. orders, and they're going out soon. I'm still taking orders over on scottcook.net. If you wanna get a copy, I'd be more than happy to send it to you with a little love and a little new book smell enclosed inside. Okay, we'll leave you with this one. This is a song for anybody who's struggling to keep up hope during these weird times. Thinking of you. It's called Let Love Have Its Way. I've been looking all over for the heart of this land. It's all the same from the highway, paranoid and bland. But I found a string of outposts, like the earthwork farm, dug in deep behind the lines. It's getting harder to hold hope, but that's where I'm keeping mine. And it's scary breaking cover, heartbreaking ground, and it's a nail that sticks up, that gets knocked down. Oh, and every bit of brilliance in all that you do, they'll find a way to twist it, try to sell it back to you. Considering your options, its way with your heart. You might think that it's hopeless before you even start. Let love have its way with your heart. See, I'm just like the system, stubborn and scared of change. In the throes of addiction, turning hungry-eyed and strange. And the more I see it in myself, the more I kick and shout. Like we hate the infidel, 'cause he shows us our own doubt. You can point fingers, deny any part, or you can let love have its way with your heart. You might think that it's hopeless before you even start. Let love have its way with your heart. Oh, let love have its way with your heart. Love's talking through the mothers, it's singing through the earth. When we've dug the last dollar, we'll see what it's worth. And this is coming down hard, friends, not if but when. And just as cruel as we are now, we could be crueler then. And you can shore up the walls and keep the world apart, or you can let love have its way with your heart. You might think that it's hopeless before you even start. Let love have its way with your heart. Oh, let love have its way with your heart. Thanks, y'all. Stay kind.